OA Corrector K39d. Menu for brace therapists. Therapist precautions and follow-up. 1. Selection of size by knee measurements. First, mark the midpoint of the knee. Mark the lower point, which is 16 cm below the knee. Mark the higher point, which is 16 cm above the knee. Record the calf circumference. For example, the calf circumference of the patient in the video is 34 cm. Record the thigh circumference. For example, the thigh circumference of the patient in the video is 40 cm. Choose the correct size according to the measurements. For example, the patient in the video should choose the small size. 2. Presetting the valgus hinge. Before initial fitting, the therapist must preset the angle of the valgus hinge. First, measure the angle of deformity of the affected knee as shown. Then use the hex key to adjust the valgus hinge. Make sure the hex key is fully inserted to the bottom in order to prevent breakage of the hinge. Turn in anti-clockwise direction to increase the valgus angle. One revolution is around 7 to 8 degrees. According to the measurement, preset the angles of the valgus hinges. For example, less deformed knee should preset a larger valgus angle. More deformed knee should preset a smaller valgus angle. This is to avoid pressure sore in the inner calf. 3. Mold the curvature of the metal frame. During initial fitting, the therapist must mold the curvature of the metal frame according to the curvature of the thigh and the calf of the patient. The molded frame can fit the patient's leg snugly. First, put on the brace to see whether the frame fits the patient's leg. For example, the following photos show an unmolded frame. Our OA corrector can be molded manually, so patient does not need to order a custom-made brace. Pay attention to mold the calf metal frame. The therapist should narrow the area of the frame with holes and widen the area of the frame without holes. This is to avoid pressure sore on the shin bone. The molded frame can fit the patient's leg snugly. 4. During initial fitting, the therapist needs to preset the length of each strap according to the stated sequence. Pay attention, in some rare cases, the strap may be too short or too long. The following method is the ideal solution. If the strap is too short, the therapist can lengthen the strap. First, remove the D-ring buckle. Trim the tail of the strap. Choose the longer supplementary clip. Clip it to the strap. Finally, reapply the same D-ring buckle. If the strap is too long, the therapist can trim the strap. First, remove the D-ring buckle. Trim the excessive strap. Choose the shorter supplementary clip. Clip it to the strap. Finally, reapply the same D-ring buckle. Initial fitting and preset. Knee extended at 70 degrees is the ideal position for fitting. Pay attention to the proper alignment of the brace. Align the midpoint of the hinge with the midpoint of the kneecap. The hinged brace must be aligned to the midline of the lateral leg, not above or beneath the midline. Step 1. Preset strap 1 accordingly. Buckle up strap 1 accordingly. Pay attention to the correct way of buckling up, that is, hold the brace firmly with one hand. Then, buckle up the strap with another hand. Make sure the two buckles are in parallel position. It is easy to buckle up if the two buckles are not in parallel position, that is, tilted or bended. It is difficult to buckle up. Hold the buckle and peel the Velcro part off. Adjust the length of the strap until it just fits the thigh. Do not set strap 1 too loose or too tight. The tightness should be just fit the thigh. Adjust the position of the brace after presetting. Hold the hinge with one hand. Press and turn the cinch device to fine-tune the tightness of the strap. Strap 1 must be tightened snug enough to prevent slippage or migration. Step 2. Preset strap 2 accordingly. Step 3. Preset strap 3 accordingly. Step 4. Preset strap 4 accordingly. Strap 4 should be as loose as one finger can pass through as shown. This is for convenience of subsequent fitting and buckling up. Press down and hold the thigh frame firmly. Press and turn the two cinch devices to tighten the upper brace to a desired snug fit. Step 5. Preset strap 5 accordingly. Step 6. Preset strap 6 accordingly. Strap 6 should be as loose as one finger can pass through as shown. This is for convenience of subsequent fitting and buckling up. Press and hold the calf frame firmly. Press and turn the two cinch devices to tighten the lower brace to a desired snug fit. After fastening and tightening all straps, check whether the brace is in a proper position. Adjust it if needed. Check again the tightness of each strap. Further tighten the strap if too loose. If too tight, pull the cinch device. Press again and turn to fine-tune the tightness. Fitting completed. 5. After initial fitting, the therapist needs to test the function of the brace as listed below. 1. Sit down and stand up. 2. Walking. 3. Marching. 4. Running. 5. Dancing. 6. Stair walking. There are 3 purposes. 1. To test whether the straps are too tight or too loose, or the brace is slipping down. Readjust it if necessary. 2. To test whether the OA brace can provide pain relief and stability of the affected knee. If the patient complains there is not much improvement, the therapist can increase the valgus force slightly when the knee is flexed at 90 degrees. Do the test again to see if the condition improved. Note that the OA knee pain cannot completely disappear for first-time use. It will gradually improve after some time. Increase valgus force when the patient gets used to wearing the brace, so the OA knee pain will be further relieved. 3. Whether there is unbearable pressure sore, especially in inner calf. This OA corrector imposes 3-point leverage force to correct deformed knee. 3 points are the inner thigh, outer knee, and inner calf. Normally, You will feel some compression at these 3 points when applying, or induce an imprint at these 3 areas. Especially the inner calf area feels pain. If the pain is unbearable, try the following methods. Pull the cinch device of strap 6 for loosening. Press again and turn to fine-tune the tightness of this strap in order to obtain a comfortable condition. If the pain is still unbearable, then add a cushion as shown. If the both methods do not work, the therapist can decrease the valgus force slightly when the knee is flexed at 90 degrees. Six, patient with Baker's cyst can add a cushion tube. If the patient has a Baker's cyst, there may be pressure sore on the cyst due to tension of the straps. The therapist can then add a cushion tube to the strap. First, remove strap 2. Fasten the Velcro part. Insert the strap into the cushion tube as shown. Peel the Velcro part off. Insert strap 2 into the brace. Preset the tightness of the strap again. Drag the cushion tube to the Baker's cyst. Press and turn the cinch device to tighten the strap. Seven, the cap detached from the cinch device. Cinch device must not be crashed in order to avoid damage. If the brace was being crashed, the cap of cinch device may be detached. The following method is the ideal solution. The base of the cinch device and the detached cap have 3 buckles which are arrowed respectively. For installing, the buckles of the detached cap must be aligned with the buckles of the base as shown. Then, press and clip the cap into the base. Installation completed. Test the function of the cinch device. In conclusion, the therapist should make sure that the patients understand the followings. 1. Patient self-fitting. 2. Patient precautions and follow-up. 3. Follow-up. For first-time using of brace, patient revisit for any technical problem must be followed within 1 week. The following video is instructions for use for patient and its precautions.